Hello, how are you doing, folks? It's Sunday night, and we're back with Audio Who once again with your listening delight for all 8 of you that watch these things. It's the turn of Tom Baker, and it's one of his comic book adaptations in The Star Beast. Yes, we're going to go Eep with Beep the Meep, and we are in, shall we say, the early 1980s. I believe it was 1980, and it's intergalactic police running amok. We have Captain Starflash, we have Fudge and Sharon, and we have delightful Mrs. Higgins, who doesn't like it when you nick her pink wafers. What did we think of this tale? Well, you're about to find out, but before we get to that, let's get to this. It's your panel for this evening. Joining me from NYC, it's Mr. Will Medina. How goes it, Will?
Hey now, fuck you Netflix, you don't know how to do shit right.
Yeah, don't get me started on Netflix. All the way from Tottenham, just sucking on his chocolate, it's Philip. How are you doing, Phil? Preferably unmuted, Phil.
Sorry, I love my chocolate. There you go.
Yeah, so your heart out actual chocolate. And all the way from Technical as a beard that must be free. Texas Tim Wells. How was it, Timbo?
Meep.
Yeah, Meep. Somewhat annoying as the story went on, but I can still enjoy it, you know. So, guys, at the Star Beast, we have young Fudge and his admiration for everything sci-fi. We have his school chum Sharon. We have his adopted mother in Mrs. Higgins. We have Starsky the missing cat. Let's no divulge what happened to Hutch. And we have them stumbling across this cute little alien known as Meep. But Meep isn't always what he beats, as you will find out as the story goes on. The Doctor is involved. He shows up and is unintentionally associated to be his accomplice. It's not the case, and the guys who you think are the bad guys are actually the intergalactic police. What do we think about this? Let's begin. Opening thoughts. Okay, Philip, for a comic book adaptation in audio form, can I get your opening thoughts on The Star Beast, starring Tom?
Right then, my opening thoughts of this. Now, I read this when it originally came out back in 79, 1980 in the comic. And when you listen to the audio, Sharon comes across not how I would have her come across.
Is that because she's black, Philip?
Yeah. And the word, when she uses what terms like wazzock and things, it's like, nobody ever used that word wazzock back in 79 or 80.
How do you know? Were you in that part? You might be in a different state of London, you know?
Everyone used terminologies, and it was kind of wazzock, but it was only a short term. Well, anyway, let's get back to the main story thing of it. I do like it. I think what annoys me slightly is a bit about Tom having to play companion to his belly, to his rumbling belly. I mean, that's stupid to a certain level.
Because of the bomb, Philip.
Yeah, I know that, but it's like, okay, you know, he's very thick. It's like his stomach has never grumbled at that before, and he's so slow in thinking.
Philip,
what's up with my belly?
Philip, it is tongue-in-cheek. It is a comic book adapted story.
I know, but the Doctor's quite screwed on certain levels. But this time, he seems to have not seen. He misses the trick with his stomach being a bit weird, like it's not normally done before. So, and also, where is this place? Because he mentions Romana and K9, and yes. I'm thinking which Romana and K9? We talk about Romana 1 or Romana 2. You
left that ambiguous. Slot it in wherever you like, unless they've allocated it somewhere on the website.
No, good point. Good point. Story-wise, it's okay. Meep was I like how he's like secretly all like, oh, cute, wonderful. Sharon got my nerves to the point of where she kept saying wazzock and everything. The boyfriend, whatever his name is.
The boyfriend?
Fudge.
Fudge, yeah. I don't know the boyfriend, but I
kind of liked him better than her. I wish he would have gone on to be a companion, carry on travelling with the Doctor. Because he came across a lot better than she did.
Is that because he was wearing his underwear outside of his pants, Philip?
That might have been the for me. I don't know.
So about the crotch and how you show it, yeah.
The aliens in the spaceship were quite funny as well, especially the main boss one telling them what to do and go closer, shoot them there, shoot them, and their tongues and all that palaver. So they were fine. It's a good story.
Alrighty. All right, Timbo, opening thoughts for this one. What do you reckon?
It's very good. It's a comedy. It's a straight comedy.
Yep.
It's both of these stories in this box set are really good. I think they should do more of these. I had no idea that the character of Fudge though was going to be such a prominent character though. I'd never read the comic, but I knew about Sharon, and it seems like Fudge kind of steals the show in a lot of ways. But that's fine. I mean, he's an interesting character.
Yep.
But yeah, this is a lot of fun. I mean, there's not much else you can say about it. It's funny. It takes until like episode 3 to realize that Meep's the bad guy.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
that's fine. And it's really just a question of. Phil makes a good point. The Doctor does take a while to catch on, but it's because he was knocked out and done surgery on. And I wonder if that's not where RTD got the idea for Torchwood. We did that to Jack, but that's a story for another day.
Well, yeah, you never. Who knows? Yeah. Open first, mate. Preferably unmute it, mate.
I think he's frozen.
Oh no! Let it go. Oh, he's not away again, is he? Oh man, it's going to be a bit of editing done here, I think. Oh, well, you gotta be kidding me, man. Oh, there he goes. This is what happens, folks, when you don't charge your laptop.
I know. It's like, get yourself back.
Don't worry, I can edit this out. The problem is I don't know how long it's going to be. So what I'll do is I'll get to my thoughts, shall I? And we'll see how that goes. Yeah, for me, I generally have the same consensus as Texas Thumbnail. This isn't a straight-out comedy. Sharon, okay, for all intents and purposes, for the first 2 and a bit episodes, she was a companion to Meep. Until you find out Meep's obviously the bad guy, and who you think are the good guys are essentially, you know, the intergalactic cops. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. Tom Baker does take a while to catch on, but that could be an after effect of the surgery. So for 4 parts, not a bad story at all. And with that, joining us fashionable late, but here nevertheless. Sue, how are you?
Just groovy, thanks for asking.
Good to hear. Okay, and can we have your opening thoughts on the Starbase, please?
Starbeast was great. It was great to meet the Beep, and it was really fun to like, you know, get the lowdown on the those creatures.
Just call them intergalactic cops if you kind of remember the name. Yeah,
intergalactic cops, and so it was a delight. I enjoyed both of these comic book stories, and they were really action packed. They were really packed full, which I know is because it was a comic book originally. So that was fun. Yep.
Alrighty. And what I shall do now is, well, can I have your opening thoughts on the Starbase, please? And I will insert his stuff here.
Okay, what were you, boy?
I just realised what you did there, Phil. And with that, any events or characters that stood out for you within this tale, guys? Let's begin with, obviously we've already mentioned Fudge, but what the hell, Philip, anything stand out?
Anything that stand out? I mean, I like the idea that they implanted a bomb inside the Doctor's stomach without him even knowing about it. Did Meep kind of eat the cat or something like that?
No, the cat just went missing.
Okay, fair enough.
The cat came back at the end. What were you listening to?
I know, the last thing I know was going, "Come here, cat," what would be that voice he does, and then I thought he trumped it up. What stood out? I think for the most part, the bit where the boys in Meep's spaceship and he's playing around with it, and then he's like gets trapped in it, and it's about to do all sorts of silly shit that he can't handle, and then the Doctor comes along and he's like, "I'll sort you out." That's good. Meep with this gun, and he turns all mad and thing. You know what? I kind of like Meep because Meep once appeared in another audio. What was it? The Ratings War. Is that right?
The Ratings War, I believe. Yeah.
Yes, Sixth
He
Doctor.
was in that. Yeah, with the Sixth Doctor. I'm trying to work out whether that was a better vehicle for Meep rather than this one. And
Well, it's
I'm
a short
thinking,
story.
yeah, fair enough. That's true. Fair enough. I don't know.
All right. Action packed, full of fun, but you don't know. Not a problem. Timbo, anything for you, mate?
Well, I think one character who stood out was Mrs. Higgins. I mean,
Yes.
she's just like having a relentlessly bad day, and she's not taking any of the doctor's shit. She's just
No.
kind of like, you know.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
He starts ripping off pieces of her roof and wrapping himself in it because of the bomb. He doesn't want to explode or something, and she's just like, "What are you doing?" So yeah, she's a great character. Like you said, she really gets upset when they run off with her biscuits.
Oh, yeah.
It's,
Playing the wafers went AWOL. Yeah.
But yeah, this is just a lot of fun. I mean, like I said, it's a lot of comedy. It's hard to take it seriously, even at the end when the Meep is threatening young Sharon, and he keeps on threatening. He's gonna do all these terrible things to her. You don't even really take it seriously.
All right.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of fun.
Okay, cool, mate. Sue, anything stand out for you?
Yeah, Sharon and the Meep coming together at the end, and the whole radiation thing, that was fun. I had a great time listening to the whole stinking thing. It was great, and so yeah, it was really terrific.
All right.
It's interesting too. This is a unit story. I mean,
Yeah, obviously it is, yeah.
one of those ones where they're in the background.
Yeah, there was a few red shirts here. Thanks to Meep and his big bazooka gun thing, but that's neither here nor there. I like the whole concept, like was mentioned, ripping bits off Mrs. Higgins' roof to, combat the impact of the bomb in his stomach. You've got to put the scarf on Meep so the bus driver would let them on the bus. I thought that was quite funny.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't let him on the bus. He kept going back to that joke where Meep hated getting his ears petted or scratched, and he was always plotting vengeance in his own head and all that, The Most High shall get you, But, no, yeah, as I say, you can't take it too serious, but for a story that's 4 parts and a wee bit of what we might call it a side adventure if it's in the comic, unless you can slap it in somewhere. But what we see Meep again? Who the hell knows? In fact, fuck Will's back. But yeah, will we see Meep again? I have no idea, but it would be fun to have another go at him. But I did like the concept of the whole black sun, being the whole concept of his madness, the radiation for the black sun. So that was quite good. So not a bad job there by the writer in general. And with that, our buddy Mr. Medina's back. Will, how are you, sir?
I know what the problem is. I'll explain later.
No, not a problem, mate. I can work around it. And with that, I can have your opening thoughts on the Starbase.
Like Tim said, you don't realize that Meep is the villain to the 3rd chapter like that. That was a bit of a surprise like that. And it was good to see this teenage girl, Sharon, become, at the end, a new companion for the Doctor.
Yep.
The only thing that perplexed me is how it's in the story that she sort of like aged a couple of years like that. But and she thinks that's why she stayed with the Doctor for a little bit. But I'm like, how much did she age that much that she couldn't go back to Earth?
He used 4 years, but yeah.
I know, but it ain't like she went from A cup to D cup, like that, so that she couldn't go back like that. How much of a change happened right there? That was a little bit of a bugged out.
That was an uplifting story, yeah.
Her friend he's a complete sci-fi fanatic and a nut, and a nut. And his mother was, well, we know where he gets that from, but the way his mom didn't want to give out the good cookies to the Doctor and the guests like that. And then the 2 aliens, that even though they're bounty police searching for Meep, you could tell just by in the beginning how funny they are, because you could tell how he tells the subordinate, hey, you're doing that again, you're thinking, you're supposed to do that. I'm the one that's supposed to do the thinking. How about you shutting up and do what I tell you? That's pretty funny like that. It'd be interesting if you see the Doctor run into these knuckleheads again in another story like that. And I look forward to see the Doctor with both stories.
Yeah, well, you're on the two intergalactic coppers, as I call them, because I can't pronounce the whole species that they were. You'd one of them played by our buddy Chris Walker-Thompson, who's been recently,
Was it?
yep, who's recently been acquired by Big Finish due to his impression. So good on Chris. Nice to see him get some work. Who played the head sergeant as well?
The head sergeant?
Yep.
What was? Oh, Barbarous?
Bob, yeah.
Steve Hensel.
Steve Hensel. Yeah. So Steve Hensel was the head sergeant, and Chris was the other one. So.
Magog.
Yeah, Magog. So good stuff there. And with regards to Fudge and Sharon, can we get
Sharon was Rhiannon Starbuck.
Yep.
And Fudge was Ben Hunt.
There you go. Ben Hunt, rhymed with something else, but we'll not get into that. I digress. And with that, well, does anything stand out for you within this tale, other than what you've just described?
Well, Sharon was the one because she was even though her friend was a sci-fi fanatic, and she always questioned what words are coming out of his mouth, but she didn't understand none of it. She's the one that helped the doctor by making sure that Meep ship didn't wanted to destroy the planet like that. Mm-hmm. So that was her that put it down to zero. But so she started out real good. I look forward for the story with her and the Fourth Doctor. Just to see what, because she already done some adventures in the letter that she wrote at the end of the story. Like she already went back in time.
Yeah. You got to be epoch, didn't you, in that postcard?
Yeah. So that stands out right there.
All right, that's cool. And with that, guys, open mic portion of the cast. Anything else you want to get this and off your chest before we get this repeat and meet for the evening?
Well, the Dark Star. That's the thing that perplexed because a Dark Star appeared and made the planet of the Meep.
Oh
no again.
No, gone.
Was it made by a?
Well, your sound's jumping in and out. I hear a vibrator, but I can hear you.
But the fan is on. But I said the Black Star. It doesn't explain where it comes from like that. Okay. Is it by itself, or was it maybe something, a weapon, maybe another person?
Know what? In regards to that Black Sun, or whatever it was, it reminds me of that story that Tom Baker did with Leela, where Valley of Death, was it?
Was that what, the one she came out of the pterodactyl in the fucking vortex then?
No. Remember that first box that Tom Baker did with Leela?
The War Stories. Yeah.
Yeah, both in the future and the Valley of whatever it was. Yeah.
Valley of the Dead, something like that. Yeah.
It reminds me of that.
All right. Cool. Tim, give something there.
Was he frozen too?
Oh, for God's sake!
Frozen and gone. Oh my gosh.
He'd be back.
Oh man.
I'd like to see them do more of these comic strips. Comic books.
I was exactly going to say that, so that was my next thing to say. But
I had to jump in before you said it because I gotta get something in.
No, but Philip, how many comic strips with the Fourth Doctor was done? All that time.
How many comic strips with the Fourth Doctor was done?
Yeah, how many? I don't mean in audio. I mean, how many stories are there?
There's loads because you have to remember it started in '79 and went all the way through till basically till Logopolis, just before Logopolis.
All right. Okay.
So you're talking about 81.
Right. Timbo, anything else for you, mate? For you, Doctor.
Well, I think Philip just answered it. I was going to ask him how many stories did Sharon stay around for? Was that?
She did about. If I remember the comics when I read them, she did about 4.
Only 4? I suppose you can make some original stories,
Because as mentioned earlier, this story kind of takes place during season 18, where for whatever reason, Romana and Kanan go off somewhere and do their own thing.
Yeah.
The Doctor's himself, and that's why he mentioned them in the story.
I don't think that was part of the comic. No, that when he mentions about Romana, that was never in the comic. They put that in just to make it audio connected.
Friendly, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's fair enough. If you want to fire it in somewhere, you've got to put a line in here and there. That's fine. Anyone else, guys?
I would like them to do. I've said it so many times, but I would like them to do Stockbridge horror with Peter Davison or Tides of Time, because if they're going to continue that range, do Titan Time or Stop the Collar or the Voyager. Those are the
You
best.
mean the comic book adaptations for each Doctor?
Yeah, they're
Okay.
brilliant.
Okay. Right. Well, that's maybe something I can look at. Anyone else guess?
This was a very successful set, I believe. I think it really is quite different from the regular Fourth Doctor range in quite a bit of ways, but it's still very good. So, I mean,
Yeah.
why not do some more? I mean,
Yeah.
do it for other Doctors.
That'll really fuck it up when we get to Capaldi and he's travelling with Gabby, but that's neither here nor there.
No, Graham, they're not doing Capaldi. Stop it.
Pushing your buttons again, Phil. Yeah.
I think that the Titan range would be also really fun to do at some point, but they've got all these backstories, these IDF and those earlier stories from Marvel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is a Marvel one. This isn't a story from the IDF series. It's from Spike Lee presents Doctor Who, or Stan Lee presents Doctor Who.
Spike Lee, what the fuck? Yeah,
No, I just screwed up. I've done that a million times. I'm so sorry. But Stan Lee presents Doctor Who.
Okay. Well, Excelsior. What else, guys? No? Well, I think...
No, I think it's
No?
good. I do say this is a better story. This is a better story over Iron Legion. Iron Legion I found a bit too messy.
Well, if we ever get to Iron Legion, you can tell his wife, Phil. But,
Excuse me, I'm just putting forward like I said.
yeah. So, I guess with that, Meep has beeped his last Meep, and it's that time again.
So now you're drunk.
Remember, gentlemen, if you don't want your girlfriend's pussy to be dry, don't let her pay for anything.
Especially the prune juice. The Star Beast. Big Finish comic adaptation. The Fourth Doctor story number... It's number 2 or number 1 in that shit? I think it's number 2.
It's number 2, yes.
Yeah,
Right.
Tom Baker. So, what do you give Meep out of 10?
I enjoyed it. I've enjoyed all of these. I'll give this a 10. It's easy. It's just fun. And it's super energetic, and I enjoyed it. And even though I listened to it on super speed, it was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Anyway.
You
Yes.
listen to it on super speed.
Okay, Crystal D, thank you very much. Stop cackling like a fucking heroin witch on crack and tell us what your rating is, gonna?
I give it 9 Meeps out of 10.
And he said that without breathing, folks. Well, what's the number from NYC despite your technical difficulties this evening?
I know, man. I give it an 8.5 out of 10, and I look forward to more audios based on these comic adaptations.
Dokey. And Timbo, what's the number from Texas, mate?
Well, I'm with Sue on this one. I wasn't on speed when I was listening to it, though. But I give it a 10. It's
All right.
good.
That's okay. Each to one's own. I enjoyed the hell out of this, but I can't give it a 10. I'll give it a 9. Decent listen. And a subtle reminder that adorable wee slimy things are really sinister bastards in the background. So, yeah, take note, people, and stay away from the black sun. The radiation might be
How
hazardous.
dare you?
The black sun, Phil, not your black sun. Anyway, I digress. With that, folks, we are done.
Or his black moon.
Well, that's a story for another day.
That has so many cracks.
Okay.
This one's going to hell in a handbasket really, really fast tonight, guys. So, done for the two in the can for the evening. It just leaves us to divulge. Due to my work commitments, it'll be a month's time before we can record again. But guess what? It may give me an opportunity to get some of these old ones up because I've just been a right lazy bastard when it comes to that.
You certainly have.
That's
So,
the truth.
yes, we will be tackling an outing for Peter Davison, which begins a little unit trilogy entitled Philip.
I don't fuck. I can't remember it.
Yes, it's called I Don't Fucking Know. What a great story it should be.
It's called the Helix Rift.
The
Thank you,
Heliax.
Will.
Yes, that's not a cup of coffee.
Friend of mine.
Oh, for God's sake. Okay, the Heliax Rift. Yeah, we'll give that a try. We'll see how it goes, and we'll hopefully be on the way with a new trilogy with 5, 6, and 7, and we'll see how that pans out. Please check out our buddies in the wonderful wacky world of the YouTube, the guys and dolls that Geeks assembled with our TV, movie, and audio head reviews. You've got Dr. Freedom and his new broadcast and his Amiga files, as well as the adventures of Dr. Freedom and Eric. You've got Johnny Boy, Sammy Carter, Mike, Sharon, and whatever are online. Like, share, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, have a whiskey, all that good jazz. We're getting the hell on out of here. It's Sunday night. I'm kind of running out of TV shows now until Stranger Things starts. So if anybody's got any recommendations,
Watch one thing.
well, I might maybe give that a go.
No, don't give that a fucking watch.
Years and years.
Don't watch nothing on Netflix, man. They fuck shit up.
Well, that's no, yeah. We can't exactly abandon.
I recommend Years and Years.
Yeah, well, I recommend having an lobotomy, but we can't exactly say fuck off Netflix just yet. We've got a season to go. Well, a season's to go. Yeah, we'll go to show a bit of solidarity.
No. I thought about the anime they just pulled out, and they messed that up, man.
Well, I can't. It's different regions for different reasons. Anyway, we digress. We're wrapping on here, folks. We're getting the hell on out of here. Be excellent to yourselves and each other, and we'll see you down the road. Fuckity bye.
Oh my
And
God,
we apologise for the technical difficulties. So however this turns out, it's just how I edit it.
that was fun.
Bye bye.